Hello students, in previous class we have seen what is chemistry, what do you mean by substances and their transformations, what do you mean by chemical reactions. Let us recall now chemistry, which means study of substances and their transformations. Substances means study of matter, transformations which means the kind of changes. We can see physical change and chemical change. In physical change, there will be no change in the substance, but in chemical change, the substance itself undergoes a change. In a chemical change, it results in a chemical reaction. So the substance which undergoes a chemical reaction, we call it as a chemical. For example, the common fertilizers like urea, diammonium phosphate, superphosphate of lime. Let us see how chemistry evolved. Human beings have continuously taken many efforts to lead a better life, to improve their quality and yield of agricultural products, and they have also searched for ways to improve their clothing as well as building material. In addition to this, they searched for medicines to cure diseases. So then began the chemistry. And the beginning of chemistry, the Egyptians were good at working with metals, glasses and dyes. About that time, Indians were also worked with metals, especially like iron. Even they have prepared medicines from herbs and minerals like Ayurvedic medicines and all. More scientific and methodical work started from 8th century. Let us now discuss how chemistry has been evolved. Alchemy. Before the chemistry of today, there was alchemy. The word alchemy was derived by Arabs from the Greek-Egyptian word. The word chemi, which means black, or Egyptian, or both. Alchemy was mainly practiced by Arabs, Greeks and Egyptians between the 8th and the 16th centuries AD. Alchemists had two aims. First thing is converting cheaper metals into gold. Gold has great value. So, alchemists tried to convert baser metals like iron and copper into gold. They tried for centuries and some of them claimed that they have succeeded. But they also believed that their success was due to the use of that philosopher's stone. Later, all these claims were proved false. The alchemist failed because these atoms were scientifically wrong. You will also learn later that you cannot convert one metal into another metal by using chemical reaction. However, these experiments were useful in an important way. They helped to develop the art of extracting the new metals. Using the art of extracting new metals, Indians had extracted much iron during that period. Have you seen the iron pillar in Qutub Minar? It was made in 4th century AD. The 24-foot high pillar, which was exposed to rain and storm, still now there is no sign of rusting because it is made up of purely of iron. Alchemist's second aim, searching for the elixir of life. Human beings wanted to live long, so alchemists searched for the elixir of life. Elixir, which means an imaginary liquid that would cure all diseases and help a person to live long. And the elixir of life will make a person immortal. Experiments were also made for many centuries. Obviously, there is no success found. Let us see why alchemy failed. The very basics of alchemy were incorrect. They thought everything is made up of the four substances, that is earth, fire, air and water. No other substance will be simpler than these four, that we call it as elements. From the 17th century onwards, scientists started to discover new substances simpler than this. So the four element theory was disproved. This was the origin of modern chemistry. Today we have seen about alchemy and their two aims, that is converting cheaper metals into gold and searching for the elixir of life, and why alchemy failed. In the next class we will see the beginning of modern chemistry. Thank you.